Hey, it's Ronan Segal, your accordion teacher. Today I wanted to record another lesson about improvisation. And really, this is a fundamental lesson. I have lots of other videos about here's some improvisation ideas. This is more of a fundamental lesson about what is improvisation and how do we begin to improvise. So just an understanding, improvisation, I'm sure there's a better definition than what I'm going to say. Improvisation is given a set of chords, it's embellishing on a melody. What does that mean? So, a student asked me, how do I improvise over Moscow Nights? So, I said it's embellishing on a melody over a set of chords. We need to know what the chords are, what the backing, what the foundation is for the song Moscow Nights. In our case, if you have the sheet music, it's G minor to D major to G minor. That's our boundary. G minor, D major, G minor. And the melody of the song is this. The improvisation is the embellishment of that melody. To improvise is not to play the melody. It's getting hints from the melody and playing around with it. It could be as simple as this. This is an improvisation over Moscow Nights. Yeah, it could be. The purpose of today's lesson is to understand how we figure out what may sound nice in an improvisation. So, to give a bit more background, sorry, this is a big preface. Improvisation can be a wacky jazz thing, right? It could be any notes over those chords. While this hand is doing that, an improvisation could be as wild as... That's not what we're talking about today. I'm talking about more of an improvisation that's commonly understood and pleasing to the ear. Sure, maybe that was common and pleasing to the ear of some people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking more about that kind of stuff. So let's figure that out. We said that we need to know the chords. So if you have the sheet music for Moscow Nights, great. And if not, I'll tell you what the chords are. We're going to be improvising over this part. Over that part. So G minor, D major to G minor, D major, G minor. I'm going to write down those chords. G minor, D major to G minor, D major, G minor. If your handwriting is better than mine, fantastic. There are my chords. The first thing I need to do is to understand how to play those chords on the left hand. I'm assuming you know that. G minor, D major to G minor, D major, G minor. The next thing, this is the most important thing, is how do we build those chords on our right hand? Because we're going to be improvising with our right hand. So G minor to D major to G minor. I know how to build my G minor and my D major. It helps to do the triads exercises, so meaning to know the different voicings of G minor, to know that this is a G minor, and that this is a G minor, and that this is a D major, and that this is a D major, and that this is a G minor too. Why is that important? Because we start to hear that G minor is not just this. We know that G minor also sounds like this. And that'll open up our improvisation. But just a foundation, it's important to be able to build those chords. So let's start improvising with that knowledge. We know that the notes that we can play, a simple improvisation, is just following your right hand with what your left hand is doing. So for Moscow Nights, G minor, I'm just doing a simple boom-pa, right? Ba, 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 here's my improvisation. G, D, D, G, D, G. It's boring, but it works. So again, two notes that I can improvise with that are safe to play. G, D, and G. Let's build a bit more tempo. Yeah, more. Good. That was the G going down. Good. So we have these notes, G, D, and G, right? We could do any improvisation that's, again, embellishing on the melody over that set of chords, going back to the initial definition. Good. What else can we do? There are other notes in those chords. We just chose the root, the G and the D. What other notes are there? I could do G and B flat over the G. It sounds like this. Sure, so G and B flat both work. I can go up, and now I'm going to switch to the D, so I'm going to play the notes of the D, maybe D and F sharp, back to G. Sure. Sure. Starting to improvise a bit more. So again, I'm trying to make up things that sound, I'm not even caring about what they sound like right now. I'm just trying to hit the right notes when my left hand is playing a G minor, and let's really slow this down. G minor. So it's going to ba 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 ba. So G minor, D major, G minor. That's what improvising is. And again, I don't care what it sounds like now, I'm just going for the correct notes. Again. That last part, I hit the A there because the A is a part of the D, and then G minor. So that's improvising. We play safe notes, and that's the most basic part of improvisation. Again, we could do that modern jazzy thing. That's not modern jazz, but that can be an improvisation. There needs to be there usually is a logic behind an improvisation like that. Our logic, what I do, is I play safe notes over the chords. So as I build up more and more repertoire, my solos start to sound like this. Right? And then we go to the next chords, B flat to F to B flat. Do I know my B flat? Yes, my B flat, D and F. There's an improvisation. To F, to B flat. Right, so B flat. Right? B flat to F to B flat. That sounds cool too. And each improvisation can be different. eventually you'll fall, your fingers will start to memorize things that sound nice. I like doing my little roll up. Right? I have a whole section on advanced techniques about trills and ornaments, and your solos will benefit from that. Going back to that G minor example, we could do multi-fingered solo. Sure. Trill. Right? Yeah, your solo can be... could all be roll-ups and trills. That's kind of like a glitter bomb. It's a lot of stuff to listen to, but it could work. So that's the foundation of improvisation. We have a set of chords. That's our boundary that we're working in. And we're embellishing over the melody using safe notes. That's what I would start with. I have a lot of exercises and musical ideas, like choosing a chord or two, G minor, D, G minor in the case of Moscow Nights, and practice over that. If you have the ability to, record your left hand with your smartphone. Just... and loop that, and then your right hand can just work on ideas like... choo, 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 choo. And again, all of the principles of music. Leaving silence is huge. From last week's lesson, right? Oh. Right? All those musical principles of dynamics start off really quiet. That was just smashing the chords. Sure, that works. Anyways, have fun with it. That's another big thing. But again, to have fun, it's really important to understand your constraints, your boundaries, and then have fun within those boundaries. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.